Over 14 years, almost 500 patients were fitted with an experimental, unapproved device at Mexico's top public neurological institute. Yolanda Guerrero was among them. It was done without her or her husband's knowledge.
They asked us to sign a bit of paper, but never that it was going to be a valve or a tube that was part of an experiment. They never told us anything about that.
3 doctors working at the institute at the time told Al Jazeera that the same is true for other patients who received the implant. It was designed to treat hydrocephalus, that's excess fluid in the brain, by draining it down through a tube into the stomach area. This man invented the device and patented it, Julio Sotelo. He was also the director of the same National Neurology and Neurosurgery Institute where it was pressed into use, despite never being approved by medical authorities.
There was a recommendation, I would say a demand, that you had to recognize the brilliant idea of Sotelo.
The Institute, the Health Ministry, and Dr. Sotelo himself all refused to talk to Al Jazeera. He's always maintained that studies show his device was effective. Neither he nor the National Institute has ever been sanctioned for its unauthorized use, despite a commission of medical arbitrage clearly stating that malpractice occurred in Yolanda's case. Dr. Edgar Natal, who still works at the National Institute, has one word for it all. Impunity. Impunity at every level, he says. Meanwhile, Yolanda and Juan Manuel had to sell their flat to pay medical bills. Their claims for compensation have fallen on deaf ears. Mexico's Attorney General's office kept them waiting for 8 years, only to tell them it wouldn't take any action. All the time, Yolanda's health is worsening, although it's unclear if that has any connection to the device.
I'm frightened of dying, of leaving my daughter. I'm just so tired. There are days in which I just think it would be better if I died.
Against the backdrop of silence, a congresswoman and NGOs have taken the case to the Inter-American Human Rights Commission. It's unlikely to succeed, but it is a fresh attempt to get justice for the hundreds of people treated as guinea pigs over 14 years. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.